Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Love, Laughs, and Lessons. And I'm Dr. Frankie Bashan, CEO of Little Gay Book Matchmaking and Little Black Book Matchmaking, and also a clinical psychologist and a board-certified sex therapist. And we are here with another amazing matchmaker. We are deep into our matchmaker series where we get to highlight all the ways in which matchmakers are making their magic, and you get to learn about how we do what we do and how to find us and so on. And I'm here with my co-host, Denise Rai. Ooh, go ahead.
Hello. I am Denise Rai, relationship coach and matchmaker with a Little Gay Book, and we're excited to introduce another matchmaker. I feel like every time I say we're excited, but we are excited because, everyone has such a different perspective, and we're all in this quest to help people find love. So please welcome Xiaoli, a certified professional and personal matchmaker and relationship coach with a profound background in psychology. Through years of dedicated service to highly accomplished individuals, Xiaoli has emerged as the leading elite matchmaker within her niche. So Xiaoli initially forged a successful career. I'm so excited. I'm talking so fast. Woosah in corporate America.
Yeah.
But found herself grappling with feelings of emptiness and confusion in her personal relationships. After experiencing 2 failed marriages and other challenging relationships, she became determined to discover the elusive happiness code. Remarkably, she embarked on this journey while juggling 2 jobs and raising her 2 children as a single mom in the vibrant San Francisco Bay Area. Today, Xiaoli enjoys a fulfilling life with her husband, Jim. Her mission is to empower and inspire her clients, helping them cultivate core confidence and the courage needed to attract the right partner and build lasting, fulfilling relationships. At Elite Asian Matchmaker, which is the name of her company, Xiaoli and her team provide personalized top-tier matchmaking and coaching services. They meticulously hand select and vet candidates who align with each client's unique criteria. So welcome, Xiaoli. We're happy to have you.
Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah, be honored to be invited here, especially right after New Year, right? I know a lot of people very motivated to, have a New Year resolution. So I think it's a great timing.
Yes, absolutely.
For sure. So tell us, where do you focus? You're focusing nationally, working with clients all over, or just in a specific area?
Actually, it's nationally. So we're based in San Francisco. We also have an office in New York City, covered in New York and New Jersey, DC, DMV, Maryland, Virginia area, and a part of also LA area. So because our niche is Asian, so we always go where the Asian, people looking for Asian all over the place. So yeah, we basically serve nationally. Yeah.
And is it Asian men looking for Asian women, or Asian, or like, can it
So
be?
our uniqueness is all the female members are Asian, and we
Okay.
match anyone who's fascinated about Asian culture, want to meet Asian partners. And the people
Nice.
coming to us is sometimes they had an Asian partner in before, or they've been to Asia, very interested in Asian culture. So a different combination, and they just want to meet Asian. Yes. And my husband
Yes.
actually is an American Caucasian. That's how he found me. And, this is also helping me to really into my business is how to help people who are interested in dating Asian and understanding the cross-cultural, the culture between Asia and Western. So it's very fascinating. I love it. Yeah. I think I found out my true calling after so many years, try different things.
Yeah, absolutely. So did you say that your husband met you through a matchmaking
That's what
service?
I heard.
So actually, we're not through matchmaking. That was before I started as matchmaker. We met online, believe it or not. That was 15, 16 years ago. That in a way, as you mentioned, I had 2 failed marriages. So finally, when I met a husband, I believe it's never too late for someone to find a true love as long as we, really persistent. We learn about ourselves. We truly to finding what's the, happiness code, and everybody can apply for it. Yeah, everybody can find a true love. That's what I believe. This is the whole passion and the foundation why I started this business, because I'm a firm believer from my own experience. Of course, also the experience helping other clients to find their true love. We had an engagement the past Christmas time. Yeah, the holiday
Nice.
season. Yeah.
So
They've
what's the
been
key, Xiaoli? What is it? What's the key to true love?
I think the key is truly going or self first, the self love. I mean, it
Mhm.
sounds, like you probably it's not a new concept to you, but people always blaming, men or blaming dating market. But the true belief is we attract who we are. So this is the foundation. Actually, I started my coaching business first. It is how I want to deliver this concept. Like we are the one attract people into our life. Um, yeah, that's how, people show up in our life. There's a reason.
Mhm.
Um, it's not random. And instead of, blaming why they are not available, or men or players or women or, something, or we have to dig into ourselves. And a lot of our matchmaking clients in the beginning, they didn't realize that until we gave them, bunch of matches, and they realize that it's not about like just the introduction. It is really about how to find the person you can attract to and maintain the relationship. Yeah. So it's
Mhm.
always go back to ourselves at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. That's very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So you offer coaching, not just matchmaking. You're actually working one-on-one with your clients, helping them to attract the right person.
Yes. So before I started matchmaking business, actually I'm a full-time relationship dating coach. So I only help people coaching, their dating experience, dating journey. And I find out only coaching is not enough. People need action. So I step into matchmaking. So right now, to me, it's a perfect business model for me. I only coaching matchmaking clients because I match them and then I give them guidance. And
Yeah.
then they will take, yeah, so it's more effective. They can practice when they're, meeting people. Uh, yeah. So I do both right now, but only for matchmaking clients. I don't offer coaching only anymore.
Mhm.
What do you find has been the biggest challenge? Like, what did people, when you were coaching, what were they coming to you for?
So when I just only was doing coaching, the coming for me is trying to figure out how to, find a life partner, right? But I realized that it's interestingly like we are very into just in theory, like we have a weekly coaching and then they learn stuff. And then some clients, they never really go back to practice. And
Mm.
because they feel overwhelmed about online dating or they just didn't have a time. So to me, if you learn something you don't practice, it's not gonna, give you any good result. That's why I always like encourage them, hey, go online dating. When you're dating, you bring your experience, then we can talk about it.
Mhm.
But some people just never do. So that's why I'm kind of a little burnt out. It's just only coaching. And in the beginning, I always refer my coaching clients to other matchmakers because I said, oh, I don't want to do matchmaking. I only want to focus on coaching. And then later I find out that actually it is good for me. I'm an action-oriented person. So when I do coaching and combine it with matchmaking, it's a perfect for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I agree. I feel exactly that same way. It's the combination. So I started off like you as a coach and then segued into matchmaking. But I was like, how can you do this one without the other? Like it doesn't work. And like you said, it's like you're giving them the theory in coaching, but unless they have the practice, then it's not going anywhere.
yeah,
So yeah.
exactly. Yeah, yeah. So, generally speaking, I tended to attract ambitious women, action oriented. Those are usually my ideal clients because, if
Mhm.
we make a plan and then go take action. I can't just tell people the same thing again and again, and then 6 months later, and he or she still, in the original place, not moving forward. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you get them to get into action mode? Give them a
Well,
gift.
action mode is
them a
really
booty?
because they came to me, want to do matchmaking. I think that's the action part of they will take if they decided to engage our service, and so they know they have to do something, because I said I can bring the matches to you, but you're the one needing
That's
the
right.
date. It's not me, so you gotta take action. Yeah, so that part actually it's pretty good with the matchmaking service.
Mhm.
And lately, we just started offering online dating concierge as well, which is
Mhm.
helping people to do online. Yeah.
Yeah.
If they just don't have a time or feel overwhelmed and a burnout with online dating,
Mhm.
we will step in as well. Yeah.
How does that work? How does that process work for you?
We just started not long ago, I think in the last quarter of the year. So it was pretty good for people who couldn't afford the whole matchmaking package, but they still want to kind of, help from us. So we will have this tailored, package, do 3 months online dating, and we will give them a matching as well, but not a lot, maybe 2 or 3 for the 3 months, and then plus the coaching. Yeah, it's just like we really, define the different package based on what people needs.
What they,
Mhm.
yeah,
Because
because
we're here to help. Yeah.
yeah.
Are
And
they-
it's still in with your, I'm sorry, with your with the online help, it's still niche. It's still Asian
Yes,
women.
yes,
Nice.
yes. That's the
Oh,
niche we will
yeah.
not deviate, because I love it. Because I'm an Asian, so people coming to me is like they feel more resonate with my background, my culture, or something. It's click. They want me help. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah. And are there a lot of Asian online dating sites?
There are some, not a lot.
Not a
Yeah.
lot. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But even like a regular, let's say Match.com, you can still find an Asian. So we
Mhm.
just,
Of course.
focus on
Yeah,
help
yeah,
our clients, with the Asian. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
And do they do
Interesting.
both the matchmaking and the dating concierge?
The dating concierge is not done by me. I have another matchmaker do for me. I'm the one mainly focus on VIP matchmaking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We have like personally, I have very well connected with all the Asian community. So
Nice.
yeah, yeah. And I always believe, besides our own database network, and we do recruiting as well.
Mhm.
I don't know, I'm very confident. I just feel like I have the talent, will always find the people for my clients.
This is good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, I love it. It's like, it's exciting. I always can wait, like in the morning, to
Mhm.
get to work.
That's sweet. I love it.
Yeah.
We just are also, right? We're all matchmakers that are passionate about what we do. We care deeply about our clients and we want to be successful. And the way that we're successful is together with each other, matchmakers working together, and our clients also putting in the work and the effort to kind of
Yeah.
take our
Yeah.
guidance and yeah.
Oh, I feel amazed about collaboration. Me and Dr. Frankie met at the Matchmakers annual conference. So
Mhm.
it's a powerful, beautiful thing. We collaborate our resources.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel blessed, to be in this community.
Yes.
Yeah.
Me
And
too.
It
I
is a blessing.
always believe there's no competition among matchmakers, because all the matchmakers has own unique niche and a target audience, ideal audience. So, and I always believe clients don't go to different matchmakers, not because of the price, and mostly it's because they feel the trust or feel resonated with a particular matchmaker, and I feel she or he can help me. And
Mhm.
if you go to a higher level, I always believe there's like a soul level of agreement. Like if I meant to be for me to help this client at this level, soul level. Yeah. It's like we
Yeah.
had a soul agreement, you know, I can help you
Mhm.
or I can help you. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
I know
That
we do
connection is for
referrals
a reason.
too. Yeah, we do referral too. So if, like, say, I talk to a client, potential client, I feel like I can help him that much. I will refer to what I think is proper, you know, for him, for
Yes.
proper matchmaker. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great network. And in the beginning, I know early on when I first started my company in 2009, there was not many people out there, the other matchmakers doing what we do. So it's such a blessing today to be able to collaborate, and we're more successful in matching our clients that way because we're able to expand the reach, right? We can work
Yeah.
together to
Yes.
find
Yes.
matches.
Yeah. Last year I had a 3 engagements, and I think two is a collaboration from with the other matchmaker. The last one, which is the Christmas time, was, you know, all by our agency.
Yeah.
I told my husband I feel more excited when I hear the engagement than our own. It's like, really, you should be excited about ours too. Ours is like back 10 years ago. I'm like, honey, maybe you give me another bigger ring, because the last one, my client bought a Harry Winston ring for
Mhm.
the girlfriend. Was like, wow, that was like a 30,000,
Yeah.
33,000 ring.
Yeah.
So I was
Wow.
like, honey, we need to upgrade the ring. I'm telling my husband.
No pressure. No pressure
Yeah,
at
No
all.
I
pressure at
feel no
all.
pressure. He's like, how come I feel pressure a lot? Yeah.
So you also wrote a book. So tell us about your book.
So the book book was written 2019, just right before pandemic. The book was mainly for women. It was based on 5 years of coaching experience, all the, you know, coaching stories, client stories, and it also has some of my own, you know, family background, why I become, you know, coach, why I'm here today. In book, I actually lay out the 7 steps for people how to find in love. So those 7 steps actually apply for both men and women. It's just my own experience, like how I finally, after, you know, so many heartbroken, found my true love. So every steps will connect to, you know, different layer, self empowerment, feminine, masculine, feminine energy. Um, you know, the childhood background. It's like how our childhood impact or adult life. It's just
Yes.
different steps. Yeah, yeah. I'm very proud of them. I also made a coaching out of my book, like along the 7 steps. So that's kind of
Nice.
my coaching foundation. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And share the name of the book.
7 steps to a lasting, happy relationship. Or some, I can't even remember my name. I should bring the book here. Like seven steps to. It's been a while. I send you the link.
Send us the
Yes,
link.
okay.
Yeah,
We'll have it.
yeah.
We'll have it
We'll
in
have
the
it
notes, in the show notes.
in
That'll
the
be
show
posted.
notes.
It's on
Absolutely.
Amazon. Yeah, it's on Amazon.
It's
Yeah,
on. Oh, good, 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 good.
yeah. So
Any,
I'm thinking
any,
maybe I will work on my second book. Is all about matchmaking.
mhm.
Uh, the first book, the angle is really just from a perspective how a person can find a true love. You know, what we need to be aware, the actions. Matchmaking is also another, you know, good way to tell people uh, how through matchmaking service. But it's actually go back to the book to like, yeah, I sign up for matchmaking service, but I still have to do those works, you know, like
That's
it's a
right.
backwards. Yeah, yeah.
Mhm. So what would you advise clients to do based from your book? Give them one tidbit, one jewel that they could take and start to implement now to become a better dater so they can be a better partner.
I think that the very first thing is if they coming to us or they want to do something different, they have to ready to break what they have done before, like break the pattern. They
Mm,
have to do something different. That's why it's very important for them open-minded to do what we, you know, suggest them to do. Because it's funny, if they've been single for so many years, there's certainly the things they're doing on their own is not, you know, benefiting them, right? But a lot clients in the beginning, they came still with their list. They are certain with, I want to do this, I want to do that. We always challenge them, say, well, the way you want to do this, do that, it didn't give you any success or result in the past. If it's not, I would suggest to just try raw method, try raw ways. So open-minded is very, very important. Just thinking about the years of all the success stories, and a majority of them, yes, they can be successful because they are open-minded. They basically go on every matches we give to them. They don't pick it. They will just say, okay, I trust you. I just go out to see how it happens. And
Yes.
Dr. Frank, you know that, yeah, usually this is when the miracle happens.
Yes. When they're open and they trust us as matchmakers and experts and professionals, they came to us, right? Because they're needing help. They're needing support.
Yeah. Some clients say, well, I'm not sure, but I trust you. I will just go. And then, boom, she
Boom.
found the love.
Love.
Yeah, she found the love.
Yeah. So the message to listeners is to trust us. We're in this because we care. We know what we're doing, and we want to be successful with you, right? And the only way to do that is if you trust.
Yes, that's very important, especially if you decided to go for the service, you pay the money, and the money actually is in a way, it's like you put trust on us, then you gotta really trust us.
Yeah.
Do the work for you. Yeah. So that would say, if I can give you just the one tip, and that's the biggest tip.
Yeah.
Because you can learn everything else along the way. As long as you're open-minded, you trust us, we'll do the best. We have the best interest for our clients, right? Yeah.
And I think it's a big ask. It's like a tough ask, right? Of people because they're making themselves so vulnerable, putting themselves out there, and their heart, it's like they're handing us their heart and they're saying, hold it for me. But they're scared at the same time. What if we drop it? The fear that we will harm them somehow.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. You have a little doubt, but still have a faith, trust us.
Yeah. The doubt can't paralyze you. You have to still, like you said, move forward, action.
Move forward. Yes.
Yeah. That action is
so
very
it's not
important.
enough to be willing to pay and to even, to make the phone call, to do the consultation, the interview with us, and then pay. You also then need to trust. I think that's key for people to recognize.
Yeah. And I take actions.
And take action. I think a lot of people, the idea of wanting a relationship is so grand, but they're not willing to take the action to change their ways or to do something different, like you said, or to step out of their comfort zone. And that seems to be the big problem. They want to continue to do the things the way that they're doing it, and the definition of insanity, right? And expect to get something different. And as a matchmaker, as matchmakers and coaches, we're saying, let us guide you, right? Because we know these ropes. We've been doing this. We are professional, we're educated, we're certified, we've done all the work to guide you through this. And we are neutral. We're not biased. We want the best for you.
Exactly. But so sometimes for certain clients, they kind of refuse to be coached because they think that, they know everything. And I'm actually more flexible. I say, okay, then I don't coach you. So I just give you matches. And then at some point, it's like he or she meeting all the matches, but nothing progress. Then I will sit down and say, hey, what do you think it's the issue? Is all the matches problem or what? Who's the common denominator? And then some clients will say, yeah, it's me. I think, So at that point, coaching will be more effective, for those type of clients.
Or they can blame you that you're not presenting them with their perfect client. I've been blamed, right? As a matchmaker, you want something that is not even a needle in a haystack. It's something that we can't actually find for them because it's not possible.
Yeah. Well, if they blaming me or agency, I think that's the time for a tough love. So we will, yeah, it's just like a sit down to talk. Most people are make sense because they know what's holding them, but there's a certain very tough clients if they don't realize it's their issue. We can just say, okay, then there's nothing I can help you. I'm ready. You come back whenever you feel ready. Come
When
back.
you're ready.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
rare. Yeah, we have a very high returning customers.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I think more than 50% of customers, clients will renew with me if they're not success within the first contract period.
Yes.
Yes, because they
Great.
know I was really doing my best to help
The
them. They
best.
can feel it. I mean, they can feel my heart. They can feel my energy, right?
Yeah, that
It's
speaks
it's
volumes.
unfake. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah. And we always say, when we're interviewing, that this is like a journey and it is a process. And sometimes that first journey is just you becoming aware of all the things that you're not doing properly. And then it's
Yes.
preparing you to get ready for your person. Everything is
Yes.
preparation.
Yeah. I have a client who just divorced not long ago. So she was like thinking she can find her next forever, like in 6 months. And then along the journey, she realized that she has a lot of work to do. So I
Yes.
recommend, not only coaching some of, very good books for her to read. And then she realized that she said, I really appreciate it, all the guidance, and she's gonna renew for another 6 months. It's not like not all the she acknowledge that all the matches we give to her is really good. It just she's
Yeah.
not there yet.
She's
Mhm.
not there.
And
Yeah.
sometimes we have to, right? We have to be out there, putting ourselves out there and trying to realize, oh, you know what? I still have work to do.
We
Yeah,
don't know
yeah,
what we don't know sometimes,
yeah.
right?
Because
Yeah.
she wants to someone finding love, but like if a guy under 5'7", she's like no. So to me, it's like what are you looking? You're looking for someone to love you, or you're looking for someone just
Someone
for
who's
the
tall.
height. Yeah, I never heard a lady told me my husband is great because he's 6, because he's
Yeah.
tall. It's always my husband great because he's kind, he's respectful, he's
Mhm.
team player. Never say, oh, because my husband is handsome, then he's great, right?
Right.
So it's like,
Right.
what are you really looking for in relationship?
Yeah.
And especially for women, they are so in the beginning into, the
The
personal
looks.
trait, the
Yeah.
looks, the height, the age. Yeah.
I think it's on both parts, on both sexes, right? That the men are equally as, you know, um, superficial when it comes to things like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, here's what I always tell my clients, which is my own experience. So when I was single, right, I dated a bunch, and I do have my, everybody has like an ideal. It would be great if I can meet a guy like this, like this. But
Mhm.
that's just my ideal. I put it aside. I go out with, the people as long as the personality or the background is matched. But guess what? By the end, when I met husband, he is very handsome, good looking. You just don't expect it. I always believe the universe would deliver what it intended to. But you just open minded. I mean, guy, a shorter, skinny, all kind, because I'm more looking into the personality, the compatibility, not like only
Mhm.
the look. But by the end, I met a really handsome husband. Yeah.
Oh, I hope he listens to this.
Yeah. Send the link to me. I send it to
And
him.
you'll send it
Yeah.
to him
Yeah.
and play it over and over.
Yeah.
He's a lucky man.
And attraction
Yeah.
is relative too. When we care about someone and they have a kind heart and they are a good person and we see how they treat others, that can become so much more attractive than
Exactly.
facial features. It just changes the way you see people.
Yes.
And on the other hand, you've seen someone that's stunning, beautiful, or really handsome, and they have a horrible personality, and that changes the way you see them as well. Now they're
Exactly.
not so
That's
good
like
looking.
Yes. Yeah. Over the time, they will become ugly,
Yeah.
through their personality. Yeah. And
I don't think it
vice
takes
versa,
long.
if a person who's decent looking, but, great personality, over the time, you will find that, him is so charming.
So
Yeah.
true.
I would
Mhm.
rather an average looking person with an amazing personality and character than a drop dead gorgeous person that has like a shallow, empty core. Like
I
any day.
agree. Yeah.
Any day.
What always goes, the long run, right?
Yeah.
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 So true.
Fascinating. So yeah, so true. All this. So Xiaoli, how can folks find you? What social media
So
channels?
I'm actually pretty active on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, a little bit of TikTok. So you can just find me. I mean, even you Google me, because my niche is so unique, especially if you type my name, it's just like I'm always the first one on the Google page, because not many people, uh, you know, has similar name as me. And it will take people a little bit to learn how to say my name. They always like zip up, don't talk. But it's okay. But they remember me because of my unique name, also my unique niche. Yes. Mhm.
Yes. And your beautiful personality.
Yes, your
Thank
heart, you
you.
can feel
Thank
it.
you.
You're
Thank
just
you.
kind, wonderful. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. I always say, after so many years, try different things. This is my true calling. I really love what I do. I
Yes.
can't wait, get up in the morning to get to work. I told my husband this is gonna be my last business before I retire. If I ever retire, yeah, it's just like I feel it's such honor to bring love into this world,
Yes.
make people happy.
Agreed.
So yeah.
Agreed.
I just
Mhm.
realized I have one more question I forgot to ask you. Do you only work with heterosexuals or you work, do you ever have clients that you take on that are part of the LGBTQIA
Yeah,
community?
so far I haven't tried LGBTQ community yet. It's only straight so far.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, just so
Mhm.
our listeners know, because we have listeners that are straight, gay, whatever, but just so they know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Xiaoli. Thank you so much.
It was
It
so
was great.
wonderful to get to
Yeah.
know you.
I know. It's like like you said, it's a dialogue. I don't feel this is podcast,
No,
but it's all good. Yeah.
like we're in the living room. We're just, ladies gabbing about love
Yeah.
and matchmaking.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. Let's do
Good.
more.
Good. Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
definitely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay. So
All
yeah, I
right.
will send you the link how people can find me. And
Yes, we will
okay.
definitely. Hold on, don't go yet. Let's just say bye to our listeners and then stay on. Don't hang up. Bye, everyone.
Okay.
Bye,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye-bye. Nice meeting